The latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. What is happening in Uganda is not an election, it is a warning. Uganda's streets have turned tense and deadly as the main opposition leader, Bobi Wine, is arrested, supporters rounded up, and the internet shut down, cutting a nation off from the world. President Yoweri Museveni has been declared the winner by 74.9%. But long before a single vote was cast, the truth was already spoken out loud. A senior presidential advisor, Yiga Wamala, said it plainly and without shame. Quote, "Never think that President Museveni will leave power by voting. Don't waste our time," end of quote. And then came the next message, clear, chilly, and deliberate. Museveni's son, Manzu, is coming. This is not democracy. This is a script. A lesson in how power is inherited, not elected. How fear replaces the ballot and force replaces the people's voice. From Tanzania deadly protests to warning that Uganda and Kenya will be next and even more brutal. East Africa is standing at a dangerous crossroads. Billions wasted on elections whose outcomes were decided before they even began. A nation locked down, so the truth cannot travel. A nation locked down, so the truth cannot travel. So we must ask the hard questions. What is Africa becoming? When elections are reduced to theater, when opposition is treated as a criminal, and when leadership is passed like property, not earned by the people, what future are we voting for? Uganda today is not just Uganda's problem. It is Africans' affair.
Once again, I wish to welcome you to this session, the third session of the day, when we let the people of Uganda know further preliminary results of the presidential elections that we have received at this study center so far. The total number of registered voters, 21,649,67. That is 067. Total number of polling stations, 50,739. Total number of polling stations from which the results have been received so far, 35,491, which represents 69.95% of the total number of polling stations. At this hour, the performance of the presidential candidates is as follows. Budira Frank Kavinga, 35,315 votes, representing 0.44% of the valid votes cast for the candidates. Kasavante Robert, 24,564, representing 0.31% of valid votes cast for candidates. Kyagulanyi Sentam Robert, 1,709,474, representing 21.33% of valid votes cast. Mabirizi Joseph, 16,813 votes, representing 0.21% of the valid votes cast. Mugisha Gorogoro Muntu Oyera 44,367, representing 0.55% of the valid votes cast. Munyabwa Mubaraka Sevunga 22,232 votes, representing 0.28% of the valid votes cast. Nandala Mafavi James Nathan 157,111 votes, presenting 1.96% of the valid votes cast. Yoweri Tuhabulwa Kabutam 6,003,657, representing 74.92 valid votes cast. Valid votes in a total are 8,13,533. 8,13,533. That is the total number of valid votes for all the candidates.
We saw the same thing happened in Cameroon, where Bobi automatically won. And according to report, this year he has even decided to reduce the numbers, because always the figure that he always lead is wide. And we know the condition in which Cameroon president is. From there we went to Tanzania. Haji Hassan Suluhu, we saw what happened. Even that very day, a lot of people didn't come out to vote. But this woman still went ahead and counted everybody, including the shadows of the protesters. Because she never asked them not to come and vote. And she declared herself a winner. We saw the number. Everybody was shocked because nobody has ever seen this. And then Museveni followed by 74, which is normal, you understand. 0.9. He has even tried to reduce. But before then, we were warned by one Kenyan man that this is going to happen in Uganda, followed by Kenya. But this African Union will never see anything wrong. Why? Because these are the same people who make us the union. If we have a senior presidential advisor coming up publicly to tell the whole world that anybody who thinks can take off, that anybody who thinks that can take out Yoweri Museveni from power should wake up. And nobody will hold Museveni or the senior advisor accountable. And after him, the sun will come. So Uganda has finally become a monarch system, whereby Yoweri Museveni's family will rule Uganda till their kingdom come. Just like we are seeing in Togo. The voices, whatever you do now in Uganda, my brothers and sisters, is a waste of time. What makes you think that Bobi Wine can just take out Yoweri Museveni? It's not possible. You should wake up. This is an illusion. I know from the onset that Yoweri Museveni won the elections. There's nothing you can do. And until you find a greater force that is truly Pan-African, like we are seeing in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, Uganda will continue to be under the control of Yoweri Museveni's family, just like we saw happen in Gabon, and we are seeing happening in Togo. So anything that you have to do, my brothers and sisters, is for you to go and sleep and think about yourself. Don't go on the street wasting your time. The things have been calculated. The result has been declared. Bobi Wine knew from the onset that he can never win. It's not possible. As long as Yoweri Museveni is doing the bid of these people, that's okay. He is not a dictator. Why will the West brand him a dictator? He talks anyhow and we believe his speech, but he's still working for them. And as long as he continues to be, you understand, a big P, he will continue to rule you. And if the son will be under their influence, he will continue. So the only advice I have for you, my brothers and sisters in Uganda, those of you who will risk everything to be on the street, go and find a place and think about yourself. You should know that you lost already by following Bobi Wine. At least you should have learned from Cameroon or from Tanzania just some few months ago. I don't think you should be surprised about all this. And if you really think that Yoweri Museveni will allow Bobi Wine to be the president and he will be living under him, then you were dreaming big. I am not surprised. I know the outcome of the elections way before the day that you all queue. The billions and the millions and whatever you wasted was just a formality. This is what Africa is becoming. And these are the people African Union loves. And these are the people the West loves. Because they know these leaders will never have anything to offer you. Forget about the one or two things that they allow them to do in order to convince you. There is no leader under that system called democracy that can ever do anything meaningful for you. Wake up from your sleep. There is no nation that's sustained that was built based on democracy. That thing called democracy is an illusion. Go and look for Professor Nawal videos and listen to. And a lot of people are telling you, yet you still believe that this. So, don't be surprised. Take it in good faith. Go and have a place and think about yourself and see what best you can do for yourself. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall. And united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world in Africa, East Africa, and in Uganda.